What's up, everyone? Hey, it's Jonathan Keyworth from JK47 Paranormal with
Robin from Halfram Paranormal.
And today on Talking with the Source, we got a fabulous guest. His name's Rick McCallum. He's been to many places. He's acted in a lot of movies. He's seen a lot of things in life. So let's bring him in here.
That's a scary looking guy.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. No wonder they make me play monsters. Holy cripes.
So how's things, Rick?
Things are going really well, actually. I'm getting to. A matter of fact, I don't know if you guys know of the Winchester Mystery House.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
that's Robin's favorite.
I'll be ghost hunting there in 6 days. So that should be fun. It's actually
nice.
going to be it's actually going to be on a live stream called spiritrealm.net if anybody wants to see it. It's myself and Patty Negri, who's a psychic medium. She's going to be doing a seance.
We had Patty on not too long ago.
Patty's cool.
She introduced her book and everything. She was a fabulous person, and she's going to be back on at some point.
Yeah, she's really cool. Yeah, she's going to do a seance there, and then we're going to do the ghost hunt. So that should be really interesting.
Yeah, that's the place that's on my bucket list, that one.
Yeah, I've never been there, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think I've been to more places in the UK than I have been in the United States.
Well, next time you're over here, Rick, I'll show you a few more.
Well, like I said, I'm coming probably the first week of July to England.
Right, no problem.
Actually, I've been
Where was that, in Liverpool?
Yeah, and then somebody else asked me to come check out a couple places in a place called Milton Keynes.
Yeah, that's down near London.
Yeah, so I got to check that out and see if I'm going to go because it might be too far and too much of a pain in the butt. But I always like going to places. They said there's like 5 really good places in Milton Keynes. So.
Hey, Robin, what's that one place? 32 East Drive or 30
East Drive?
30 East Drive. You should go there, Rick. Robin's got a lot of cool stuff from there. It's a lot of poltergeist activity.
Is that in Milton Keynes or is that in Liverpool?
No, it's in Pontefract. It's near Leeds.
Okay, I'll have to talk to you about that when we're not on the show and figure that out.
Yeah, no problem. I'll message you about that. Not a problem.
So Rick, why don't you begin by telling us about your first paranormal experience and what got you interested into the paranormal?
Well, so my grandfather had been a security guard in Chicago, and he got killed in one of those gun cleaning accidents. You know, if you get my drift, you know, and he wanted to be buried in Paducah, Kentucky, and my mom didn't have very much money. You know, we didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid, so we put him on a train, and we went on a train to Paducah to bury him. And had a couple surprises there. When we got there, we met his brother. Now, my grandfather's name was Joe Kelly. When we got down there, we met his brother and found out that he had actually lived his whole life in Greece, pretty much. Actually, in Sparta is where he was from. And his name was Leonidas Voholius.
Oh, wow.
So I went from having 100% Irish grandfather to being 100% Spartan grandfather. So that was interesting. But when we got down there, we went to the funeral home. They took his casket there. And then my mom, because this happened, I mean, everything happened like real quick. We had to do everything, you know, spur of the moment. And I was only 13, so I wasn't helping much. But we didn't have a hotel room or anything. So we just decided to walk to see the closest one we could find to the funeral home. And we came up to one that looked like the set for like Psycho. It was one of these old brownstone buildings with the neon flickering outside because it didn't work right. And, you know, just kind of real run down. And we went inside. My mom asked the receptionist, he asked the guy, he said, do you have any room? She goes, he says, I got one left. She goes, well, how much is it? And he told her. She goes, oh, okay, we'll take that. It wasn't very expensive. And it shouldn't have been. But anyway, we go in there, and as we start to go up, and he goes, oh, by the way, that room is haunted, right? Now I'm 13. You know what my reaction was? Yes. yes. It's
That'd be my reaction and all.
Yeah. So we go up there, and the room looks like a volleyball court turned sideways. It's about 20 feet long, and it's all wood. And the beds are on each side of the room. The beds are on, so one on the far wall, one on that wall, and about 20 feet apart. So we went to bed because we've been walking and traveling and everything else. And in the middle of the night, I hear my mother scream. So naturally, I pop up and I look, and her bed is just flying across the floor right towards me, right? So I'm looking, then I realize my bed is going towards her. So we're both zipping across the floor, and we bashed into each other in the middle of the room. And we just sat there and looked at each other for a few minutes. And finally, my mother just went, I think that guy downstairs is right. So that actually got me really, really interested. And after that, I was hooked. I had to find out what the rest of the stuff that was going on,
No, of course. And you've been in a lot of movies. Like I did some research on stuff. Why don't you give us a bit of an outline on all you've encountered with in Hollywood?
Oh, geez. I have done not just movies, but like I'll just give you a hint. I did the Walking Dead webisode that won the streaming award, Cold Storage. I did the short film that won the Star Wars Challenge at Comic-Con. That was Adam Green's movie. It won Best Action and Best Film. A lot of stuff like that, which was pretty cool. But I've done probably 65 or 70 movies alone. So I've done movies with Clint Eastwood. I've done Naked Gun movies. I've done lots of horror movies. My first movie was with Chuck Norris, Lone Wolf McQuade. So
1982, I think, is what
1982, and that's where I met my best friend Kane Hodder. We were both on that movie together, and then he ended up going on and becoming Jason Voorhees. And we've done probably 25. I think last time we checked was 29 or 30 movies together.
Nice.
So, yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
Actually, I tell you what, I must say to you, Rick, the Naked Gun films are some of my favorite films. That kind of comedy is just. It really is so stupid. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so out there. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen was a genius.
Yeah, I did the last one, 33 1/3.
Yeah,
Frank Drebin.
Yeah.
Police Squad.
Yeah, I know.
He was a complete genius as far as comedy went.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have actually done 2 movies with him. I did another movie called The Patriot. And that wasn't the one with Mel Gibson. It was a different movie. But
that's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, but the one with Mel Gibson, I didn't do that one. I did The Patriot, and it was with Leslie Nielsen and Jeff Conaway and some other people.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations on your success there.
And I don't know how successful I was. I got killed in the movie. I really
You were in it. That's the main thing.
Which one's that?
I said you were in them. That's the main thing.
Yeah, it's true. I've been, the Hatchet, the 4 Hatchet movies. I've been in all 4 of those, which most people don't know because I was doing stunts